SAMSOM TINKA. Luzira of Buikwe should be rehabilitative not punitive. Watchdog Uganda, March 18, 2024 at 12:16 p.m. There has been letters seen in the media from higher authorities purportedly planning for relocating Luzira government prison from Luzira to Buikwe. To me this would have been the best decision for various reasons related to land optimization, improved safety and security for prisoners, industrialization agenda, among others. However, the standout benefits would have been if this Buikwe prison is more of rehabilitative than punitive prison. Drawing examples from before Christ, civilization time and current era, no punishment has ever been effective in combating and deterring crime. In fact, in Uganda, it's common to re-arrest the previous convicts, especially those that committed capital, economic crimes. These same offenders come back to communities and commit either same or more serious crimes. Ideally, one would think that by convicting and sentencing someone who killed a person and serves 15 years or so, would come back a reformed person. This has not been the case. In 2018, police arrested a person on case of ATM fraud. He was taken to Ntinda police station. While under interrogation, it was found out that he was released a day before from Luzira prison where he had spent 13 months on similar charges. What shocked us, in his own words, he said, "Forgive me, I just bought this ATM card yesterday from Katwe and this person was my first target. I left Luzira yesterday and I was looking for money to start life with." Looking at CPS Kampala, out of 10 thieves arrested, 2 or 3 are repetitive offenders. This confirms that a mere arrest, investigations, prosecute, convict and sentencing is not good enough. We are recycling the problems. The reason why Luzira and other governments' prisons numbers are swelling all time. Police stations have even equal numbers or more than prisons. If you want to know, go to major police stations every day at 10 o'clock hours when they carry out suspects parade and you will wonder the potential Luzira candidates at various police cells. Should police exercise the 48-hour rule of suspects either sent to court or released and they opt for sending to court option, Luzira and other sister prisons cannot accommodate. It's common for suspects to spend 10 to 21 days at police. Can we have a Halden prison of Norway in Uganda? Halden prison of Norway is regarded the most luxurious and human prison in the world. It took over 10 years to be built, costing staggering $252 million United States dollars. Halden prison places strong emphasis on rehabilitation rather punishment. The philosophy is creating the environment that helps inmates reintegrate in the society successfully. The facility resembles a village with modern buildings surrounded by trees and greenery. Inmates at Halden prison have private cells, bathroom, flat screens in a large window. The idea is to provide a sense of dignity and respect for the inmates' privacy. Halden offers a variety of educational programs to help inmates develop new skills. Luzira has endeavored to achieve the skilling of inmates with its meager resources. Its carpentry, agricultural farms, schools etc. have done a great work, but the question is how many have benefited from this arrangement. No inmate, especially those sentenced for 1 year and above, should come out Luzira without a skill. The 100 SHS or 500 SHS paid for hard labor is an abuse. In this world and the economy we live in, how can you compensate an inmate with 500 Ugandan shillings? There should be new outlook of Buikwe Luzira. If this plan succeeds, the developer should have a blueprint of Halden prison. It should be rehabilitative prison rather than punitive. We have tried punishment as a mode of handling prisoners for years with almost zero benefits. I think the setup of Uganda prisons is and was of colonial mentality. Let us revise, remodel and retool the prisoner life with emphasis of rehabilitation not punitive prison life. Looking keenly at crimes committed by Ugandans, a bigger percentage are facilitated by economic hardships. Be it murders, land grabbing, fraud, thefts, terrorism etc., all these are pushed by need to live a fair life. Of course the society orientation and design has not also left Ugandans live a fair life. Competing for the few resources available has in one way or another amplified crime. And by the way, the most offenders are on streets or in a weather-controlled environment of Kololo. Dr. Bayabashija and your team, this time negotiate effectively and let Uganda this time benefit from its Luzira land. We expect a both quality and bigger facility. There is a new trend in Uganda where government projects are good on paper but bogus in implementation. The Lubowa Hospital, parliamentary champers that have taken ages to be completed among others. Even the quality of products used like steel, bricks, cement to sand ratio must be looked at carefully, not the final coat of paint put on a building that will last under 5 years and then we start rehabilitation and repairs that end up being costly compared to initial development budget. This facility should have a state-of-art hostels, schools from primary to university, colleges, recording studios, arts and crafts, model farms, teaching hospital or at least a referral one, etc. These facilities will breed rebirth Ugandans with both skills, discipline and hope for a better future. The current Uganda's prisons orientation and set up as another criminal breeding centers. We have many mothers that have been convicted when pregnant or with young babies. The born children are raised in prisons, hence these children becoming prisoners by default. The good prison can support these children until their parents are released. My only fear is how this whole project will be handled.